Hello, my people. Welcome to my channel, KDGs and Boss Corner, where we give you updates on entertainment, sports, politics, food, lifestyle, and what have you. This is your boy KDGs Papa coming to you live today. Okay, I'm going to give you analysis and my takeaways, 7 takeaways from the match that happened between Jamaica and Nigeria. But before I get to that, let me briefly talk about Nigeria and Ghana in the semi-final for the Unity Cup. Yeah, so that match wasn't enough for us to judge or to give enough analysis because of the rivalry between Ghana and Nigeria. And because emotions were high and there are a lot of things at stake, the rivalry, the African or West African jollof rights battle, and stuff like that. So it doesn't give room for both coaching crew and other sports analysts to be able to give a concrete or a literal analysis of what happened. But coming to Nigeria and Jamaica yesterday, I believe that match was a good enough one to be able to give analysis of what transpired, takeaways, lesson learned, and areas of improvement. We come to you quickly on my 7 takeaways from that match. We're reading from my list. I have a list here. So the first one is winning second balls back, which is still lacking, seriously lacking from the Super Eagles of Nigeria. That is very crucial in every football competition, every football match. We can see what happened between Inter Milan and PSG for the Champions League final. Seems more like one team came to the party and the other team decided not to come to the party. So it shows up when you don't win your second balls, and it's going to give you a tough time to be able to win that match. And Super Eagles of Nigeria is still lacking very much in that regard. They find it difficult to win second balls. When you lose your ball, you chase down the ball, mark your your opponent, collect the ball back, and when you have the ball, you guide it and pass accurately. And when you lose it, chase the ball. That's first thing, first takeaway. They have to learn how to win the second balls. Yeah, looking at my second point here, the goalkeeper need a lot of improvement when it comes to taking penalties. Just more like Onana. Onana doesn't know how to take penalties. They tend to jump before the ball is even played, and Sterling Nwabali showed that a lot. He couldn't make even an attempt to try to catch any of the penalties that were played to him, except that one person lost the penalty. Maybe we could have continued in that cycle and that loop. So Sterling Nwabali needs to learn how to catch a penalty. You remain in your spot, don't jump. Wait until the ball is kicked and you know where the ball is going to be kicked to before you fly or jump. Then you'll be able to see if you can save one or two balls. But we seriously need goalkeepers competition in that department. Then my third point is holding on to leads. I think I've seen this countless times. Super Eagles taking the lead in a match and then coming back to either lose it or draw it. They find it very difficult to hold on to a lead, which the coaching crew need to look critically into, because when you are taking a lead, you should maintain. Either you score more or you not concede. But Super Eagles have never taken a lead and are having a clean sheet at the end of the day. They will still come back to concede a goal. It's either they forgot themselves or they became so relaxed and complacent that the opponent will come and equalize or even win them at the end of the day. So that is something serious they need to work on. And the next thing here on my list is Chukwueze. Oh my God. Chukwueze was so solid, so fantastic in that match yesterday. I think if I were Rick Shell, I would actually convert Chukwueze to midfield. He knows how to score goal. He knows how to hold on ball. He knows how to dribble. He knows how to pass. Accurate eagle-eye passing. Those kind of Okocha passes that will be missing in Super Eagles. I think we'll find someone that can do it if he's properly motivated to do that. He can hold on play. He can dribble. He can pass. He can score. So what more do we need? Just make him a proper number 10 for the Super Eagles. And then maybe Iwobi and the Lights can be supporting the midfielder. Then the next thing I have is our wing backs. We need a lot of work to do, both left and right, especially the new guy from the Nigerian professional, Sadiq Ismail. No, the guy's pace was too slow, too sluggish. He doesn't know how to calculate and time ball. And I'm saying this because we cannot constantly rely on Olaino and Kevin Bassey for those wing backs. If they are injured or they are not available, what are we going to do? We're going to suffer. So if we're going to have replacements, I think we should start building those replacements now, and then let them know what the role entails and what they need to do. They don't even need to go forward. They just let them maintain and be able to time their balls properly and calculate adequately. Then, Chrysanthus Uche is a baller. In fact, when he came in, he had a lot of sparks and flashes that shows that this is a brilliant footballer. So we've gotten competition. I don't know the wing he plays normally, but I think he can play from the flank, either left or right. So Ademola Lookman is there, Moses Simon is there. Kelechi Iheanacho also showed some spark yesterday, which means that we'll still have people that can play in the flank. And he actually deputized Chukwueze very well yesterday. When he came in, he played almost similar thing that Chukwueze was playing. So we didn't feel the absence of Chukwueze from that midfield when Kelechi came in, which is a good thing. I think the inclusion is very good. We will still need him in the team, even though he's not performing at the club level. But I think Kelechi should still be in the team for reason I just mentioned above. And then we need to be more pragmatic when we play, and play for urgency, and play with mentality that we are here to win this match, we are here to win this game, not to lose, not to train, not to dramatize or dribble. Sometimes we dribble a lot. When you dribble 1-2, release your ball. You hold on ball to yourself, you shooting the ball, opponents will come, they'll push you down, they collect ball. Referee will never blow in that kind of free kick because you invited that to yourself. So these are my takeaways. Against Ghana, we won, fine, but that wasn't a good match to measure because of the bad blood that have been flowing between the two countries, the competition, the rivalry, and stuff like that. But that's my take, personally. Takeaway, my 7 takeaways from what transpired yesterday between Jamaica and the Super Eagles. Jamaica, they were just comfortable with what they're doing. It's just to sit down and attack, and they did it very well. They almost got away with it. So the coaching crew should do us good by looking at this. I don't know how this message can get to them, but if it gets to them eventually, I think it's a very good point of call for them to look into. This is the far I can go. This is my own personal view. If you have a contrary view, you can share that in the comment section and let us know what your contrary view is or are and what you think are areas of improvement. I still have the belief that we can go to the World Cup if we are determined to. It all boils down to the players. Coach will have to do what he can do as a coach to give them instructions, but the players have to execute that instruction on the pitch of play and use their discretions as well. Okay, so this is the far I can go today. If you feel you have a contrary view, please share in the comment section, and most importantly, like this channel, forward to other people, and subscribe so that next time when I post my video, you will get notified, and then we can take our conversation to the next level. See you next time. Signing out.
Stop for Nigeria here will be their substitute Kelechi Iheanacho. Hasn't been on too long. Iheanacho also scores. Sent forward by Steve McLaren to take their second penalty. Isaac Hayden also developed into. There was a little bit of pressure on his penalty. And Simon scores. Only recently recalled to the international setup this week at short notice by Steve McLaren. He's the next to take on Wabali. Morrison from the spots also scores into the corner. Arokadare next up. Wonderful season he's had in front of goal in Belgium with Genk. Scored 21 times in their top flight. He's over the next one. And also scores in. Dwayne Atkinson. Now he was a title winner with Cavalier in that penalty shootout last week. In for just his 4th cap today, taking their 4th penalty. And he's hit the bar! Convert, so it's advantage Nigeria if they can from this one. Onyemaechi does so emphatically, and they're 1 kick away. Spoke this week about the great honour of being afforded that captain's armband. Can he keep them in contention in the penalty shootout? Bell does score. He's the one who places down the potentially decisive penalty. Pressure on his shoulders, certainly. Mr. Win it. Uche does score. And Nigeria win the Unity Cup. On debut, he scores from the spot to settle the shootout. And the Super Eagles have done it. Makes it that little bit extra special, doesn't it? For those in particular that have made their debut today. And here comes the presentation then to the captain, Moses Simon. And Moses Simon determined that everybody will be involved in these celebrations. Has his hands on the silverware. They enjoy the moment. Unity Cup winners 2025.